She died at 24, unknown outside a small convent. And then her words slipped the grill, crossed oceans, and changed millions. They called her Therese of the Child Jesus, a quiet Carmelite from Lisieux, and she made a bold promise. After my death, I will let fall a shower of roses, not power moves, not headlines, just love lived small, aimed high. Here's the surprise. Her little way isn't tiny. It's a shortcut for the faint and the busy. Trust God boldly, do the next small thing beautifully, and don't quit. By the end of the story, you'll see how a hidden life became a global mission, and why people still find roses where they never expected them. It starts on a Christmas night. A childish sensitivity snaps, courage rushes in, and Therese decides her life won't be small. She wants the cloister, not later now. Everyone says, wait. She hears, go. So she reasons, pleads, prays, and when doors don't open, she tries Rome. Picture the scene. A teenager in a sea of pilgrims kneels before Pope Leo XIII. Most Holy Father, in honor of your jubilee, permit me to enter Carmel at 15. Protocol says be silent. She speaks anyway. Guards move. The moment tightens. The Pope answers the way popes sometimes must. If it is God's will, you will enter. Obey your superiors. Most people would fold. Therese doesn't. She goes home and keeps pressing, patient, respectful, relentless. And then the letter comes. Permission granted. April 9th, 1888. 15 years old. The grill closes behind her, and the real work begins. Convent life isn't candlelight and choirs. It's cold floors, wet laundry, and the bell that never asks if you're ready. Therese enters that rhythm and meets a harder battle not outside, inside. She feels the old scruples pull, the dryness, the ache to be seen. So she makes a decision that sounds small and turns out seismic. If she can't do big things, she will do little things greatly. Watch how it plays. She takes the job no one wants. She keeps the sharp reply inside and gives a smile instead. She chooses the squeaky chair and the colder spot in chapel without announcing it to her conscience like a press release. One sister jostles her in the laundry. She thanks God for the chance to love without applause. Nothing about that goes viral, but it rewires the heart. The little way isn't about shrinking your life. It's about shrinking your ego, so love has room to move. Trust like a child. Offer the moment you have. Let God measure the impact. That posture will soon collide with a bigger question. In a church full of vocations, what is hers? Her answer will be one word strong enough to hold the world. She opens St. Paul and sees the church like a living body, hands, feet, eyes, heart. She wants to be all of it. Priest, apostle, martyr, missionary. Impossible, right? Unless you aim for the one place that moves everything. So she writes the line that unlocks her life. In the heart of the church, my mother, I shall be love. Love becomes her job description. Not a mood, a decision. She will pump courage into the body when it's tired, send warmth to the coldest fingers, and hold the whole in prayer when parts start to ache. How does a cloistered girl touch the nations? She adopts missionaries as brothers. She writes, prays, offers the small and the costly, the long night, the stinging remark, the work no one sees, so someone far away can preach with fire. Here's her secret in one move. Take the biggest dream you have and feed it with the smallest faithful act you can do now. That's the little way gone global. But love isn't theory. It's tested. And the test is coming: dryness, doubt, and a slow sickness that won't let go. The cough comes first, then the blood, and with the pain, a night you can't switch off. No visions, no sweetness, only a silence that feels like locked doors. Therese calls it a trial of faith, the thought that maybe heaven is a story we tell ourselves. She tells no drama. She chooses. Here's what that looks like. She smiles when it hurts to breathe. She holds her tongue when the sharp answer would land easy. She takes the worst-tasting medicine like a gift she can hand God for someone far away. Prayer dries up. She prays anyway, not with feelings, with fidelity. This is the little way under pressure. Not grand gestures, steady love. Not fireworks, a flame that refuses to die in the wind. What do you call faith when it can't feel anything? Trust. What do you call love when it has nothing left to hold? Will. September 30th, 1897. 24 years old. Her last strength gathers into a sentence the world keeps repeating. My God, I love you. The body fails. The promise doesn't. Because she swore she'd spend her heaven doing good on earth, and the roses start falling. The grill closes in 1897. A book opens in 1898. Story of a soul leaves Lisieux and refuses to stay put. Convents, parishes, rail cars, ships. Readers find a voice that sounds like courage in plain clothes. The reports begin. Consolations, conversions, quiet miracles that don't headline but heal. People start calling it a shower of roses, not magic. Mercy arriving exactly when you need it. Rome pays attention. Beatified 1923. Canonized 1925. Then a surprise fit for irony and joy. 1927, Therese, the cloistered nun who never bought a ticket, named patron of the missions with Francis Xavier, the traveler. Because love travels faster than feet. 70 years later, the Church puts a seal on the secret everyone already felt. October 19th, 1997, John Paul II names her Doctor of the Church. Her doctrine is simple enough to memorize and deep enough to live on. Trust boldly, love in the small, offer the now. Pilgrims pour into Lisieux. Relics circle the world. Roses keep landing in mail slots and hospital rooms and hearts that had given up. Here's the pattern in one line. She made holiness ordinary, and ordinary made the world different. You don't need a cloister to live this. You need a hallway, a kitchen sink, a phone that won't stop buzzing, and a decision. Here are 5 moves from Therese you can do before the day is over. 1. The now move. Do the next small duty beautifully. Answer the email with patience. Wash the dish you didn't dirty. Close the tab you shouldn't open. Offer it quietly, and don't keep score. 2. The quiet exchange. Trade one complaint for a hidden kindness. Smile at the person who makes that hard. Let someone else have the last word, and keep your peace. Small doesn't mean weak. It means surgical. 3. The last place choice. Pick the seat that's less comfortable. Take the blame that's partly yours without a press release. Do the task no one wants and don't announce it. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of someone else first. For the 3 tokens, carry 3 small reminders, mental or real. Each time you offer a little sacrifice, move a token. At night, review. Where did love get in? Where did pride? If you blew it, say sorry, start fresh. Confidence, not perfectionism. 5. The trust breath. When anxiety spikes, breathe in once and pray short. Jesus, I choose to trust you in this small thing. Then act 1 concrete step. That's the little way in motion. Trust, love, step. Do these 5 and you'll feel it. Holiness is less a ladder than a lane, and you're already on it. 1 more turn remains, a final minute at the end of her life, the promise of roses, and a prayer you can carry out the door. In the infirmary light, breath short and steady, she gathers everything into 1 line. My God, I love you. No spotlight, no headline, just a will that won't let go of love. And a promise. I will spend my heaven doing good on earth. I will let fall a shower of roses. What does that mean for us? Not magic. Mercy, arriving small and on time. A phone call you were brave enough to make. A bitterness you laid down. A strength you didn't have until you asked. If you want to try her road, start here. A 1-breath prayer. Jesus, I choose to trust you in this small thing today. Saint Therese, teach me the little way to love in the duty of the moment, to offer without counting, to begin again. That's it. No ladder. A lane. Walk it quietly and the world gets different. When roses land, don't shrug them off. Say thank you. Keep going. If the story stirred you, carry one line into your week. Trust boldly. Love in the small. Offer the now.